And here I am. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Dr. Lynda Cramer, Nanu. I'm the psychic who goes down those, if you want to call it conspiracy, rabbit holes, and I give you my psychic impressions of what's going on all over the planet. So the first thing I want to do today is to thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, and thank you. The last couple of weeks for me has been a little bit of a testing time with my neck, but I have been going to physio, thank gosh. I love physio. I'm supposed to go about 2 or 3 times a week, by the way. But anyway, we get there. So thank you for all who have supported me and watched what I have been going through. So today I want to talk about the Pope's funeral. Not that I've watched it. I don't want to watch it because, as a great friend of mine just said to me about an hour ago when she was on the phone with me, she said, Linda, did they give Jesus this sort of farewell? No, they didn't. Jesus is, to me, the epitome of religion in Christianity, and the Pope is just a man who is elected. Jesus was never elected, right? So why the why the pumpapa, why all this grandeur, and what's with those tall hats that they were wearing? There was a lot of symbolism. I didn't watch it, but I have seen photos of it. And my whole spidey senses is saying, crawl away and leave that stuff alone. I don't want to get involved with that energy at all. That's why I stay in my back cave and I try and bring out my own best intentions and energy. Okay, and that's what my saying is saying for all of you as well. Thank you so much for being here. She just popped in, by the way, my lady. So she's on deck as usual, but she just said, yeah, run. I love it when she laughs and she says, oh yeah, run. run away from that with the coconuts if you watch the Monty Python movies. So that was my big thing today about the Pope. I don't like the propaganda and the false narrative that they give in a lot of stuff. When I died in 2001, you got to remember here, guys, when I died and went to heaven for like 5 years, I was talking to my great-great-great-great-grandmother for about 18 months of that 5 years. And she was just nonstop telling me for 18 months all the stuff that was going to come. So, of course, I don't remember it all because it was so much information. But I did remember snippets, and when I meditate, I go back into that state and I can remember more of what she says because it's all like now in the present, even though it was 20-something years ago. So I remember her talking to me about the spiritual war. She said that a lot of people were going to die between 2020 and 2025, and there was a peace coming, but we've got to go through the war first. So she never explained it to me about who was against who, if you're following what I'm saying here. Or is it some sort of demonic force against angelic forces? She didn't explain it to me. But what she did say is that it was a spiritual attack. So I now am inundated on my Facebook with all this Muslim stuff. I do not dislike the Muslims. Okay, I've got a lot of friends who are Muslim, but when they come out and they're saying things like they are now, I get very concerned with where this is going if it's allowed to continue, especially when these are immigrants that come in. You know, I'm going to get myself in jail at one. If you don't hear from me for a few weeks, ring the jails and find out where I am, please. Okay? Because I'm serious. I shared this thing the other day. Oh my God. But you know what? I bring awareness. We've got to bring awareness to what is going on, okay? my local member for Parliament, because we've got to vote next week, his name is Jim Palmers, and they've put the signs up everywhere. And this is what's happened to his photo. They've put devil horns on, they've put things through his eyes, fangs, and it says Free Palestine. Now, anyone who knows anything they'll know that Labor is in right now, and it's Labor who's bringing all these immigrants in. So they're virtually, how do I say this without saying the SHIT word? They are SHITing all over the hands that feed them. So this is my concern. If I'm going to give these people heaps of money, right, and they come and do that sort of thing to me, what are they going to do to the ones who aren't feeding them? That's my concern. And it should be yours as well. One of my lovely friends, I hope they're here today, she lives in Texas. She just came out and said, oh my God, look how many mosques have just popped up in Texas in the last 2 years. Boom, 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 all over Texas is now overrun with mosques. So we have to be aware of what is going on. Do not use the HAT word, guys. Please don't use that, because then we are mimicking their emotional outbursts. What we have to do is to stand up and be what an angel would do. Now, one word that does come to mind, and I've used this a few times over the years, the wrath of God. What would the wrath of God be doing in this situation? And is it legal? I'm not inciting anything here, and I'm not telling anyone what to do, okay? But be aware of what is going on. Look at the UK riots. Please look at what's happening there with the UK riots. You know, one of the photos that I did just share, I've got a lot of friends that are Muslims. Guys, please don't think I'm just attacking here, okay? But we now have UK, Greece, Germany, Netherlands, Italy, Paris, UK, the USA, Sweden, Hungary, Bulgaria, Spain, Belgium, Denmark, Serbia, and Australia. I'm on Facebook if you want to go find me. Here's me. Lynda Ray is my name. Okay, if you send me a friend request, there's Mary, my cat. If you do send me a friend request, can you please also send me a private message and say, hey, I've watched you on YouTube, or I heard what you said. Let me know, because I do get about 300 friend requests a day. And as you can see, I only have 596 friends. 596, because I'm pretty discerning with who I add, because I only want people on the same spiritual on the same spiritual side as me. Okay. I don't openly call myself religious, but I do believe in Jesus. I do believe in Buddha. I do believe in Muhammad and Allah. I do believe in the Sikh theology. I've studied the American Native Americans. Okay. Yes. All the Indians. I've also looked at other nationalities and religions as well. So I'm a theologist, okay? I study theories. So with that knowledge that I've got, I base my opinions on what I see other people doing. So if you do want to friend me on Facebook, please send me a message, okay? Today, I am going to do some psychic readings. I've got my tarot cards. Look, I've already got some tarot cards here pulled out. I've also got a big pile here of another 9 that I've pulled out for all the people who have already commented. Thank you so much. But please know, guys, if you do want a private reading from me, I have heaps of spots available over the next week. Please use the link below to get a free reading from me. I don't charge. I only ask for a contribution of what you can afford. If you want my books, now, I did just get a comment overnight last night. Someone said to me, oh my God, your book is £63 on Amazon. Well, don't buy it. Why would you want all your money to go to Benzo for? I call him Benzo the Clown, okay? Seriously. Because he's making so much money off everybody else, thinking that's the only avenue to buy stuff. It's not. come directly to me, buy my books as PDFs. You can welcome to go print them, and it'll still be a lot cheaper than buying them and giving all your money to Benzo, who's already a multi-billionaire. Okay? Why do it? Why are we advertising and promoting, and most of all making these people richer when we're the strugglers? You know, that's the mentality that we now have to stop doing. Okay, guys? Stop and think. When you see someone on the news, this is something I've said for a long time, guys, and I really have to say it. Every single thing that you see on the news is a paid advertisement. Every second of TV time must be paid for. Okay? So when the news takes up a half an hour or an hour slot, every second of that 60 minutes must be paid for. So they show stories that will make money, and it's usually through insurance or government funding. And that's why we see stories like a fatal car accident. And I hope this doesn't trigger anybody, please. No, I've dealt with this. I've got PTSD from fatal car accidents, okay? But when you see a fatal car accident on the news, it's to bring community awareness and sympathy. So there is an outpour in the community. So then the government then spends money to get that intersection fixed. That's why they have it on the news. So it's an insurance, and it's also government funding to get things done. So that's why we never hear the happy stories. We never get happy stories on the news because there's no money in watching a horse giving birth to twin foals. Okay? There's no money in it. So we only see the stories where things get paid for. Okay? So be aware when you do watch the TV, think, what's this story making money from? So when you see, like, we had a story here 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you saw those two twins that speak in unison. Gorgeous girls, by the way. But they got involved in a guy with a gun. Now, Australia here, we everyone doesn't have guns here in Australia anymore. They took all our guns years ago. So why was this in the news? Because A, it's to bring awareness that anyone with a gun is bad, because the government's already paid to get rid of all the guns. But then why did they put these two twins on the news? Because they wanted funding for their bird sanctuary. Have you noticed? They just got a $30,000 GoFundMe set up, which has now been paid for, so they can do their pelican rescue efforts. So everything's paid for. Everything gets money. Okay? So look at it that way. So I see through it because I've died. I went to heaven. I see through it. But for the majority of us, it's a veil that we have to try and break down and really question everything. Everything. So as a little clue, I'm going to go right now because I've got all my tarots to do. I've got an app and it's called News. So let's just open it up. What's the first story? World bids farewell to Pope Francis with pilgrims and the powerful among 400,000 at funeral. So why is this all over the news with it? Look at all the people at his funeral. How much money did this make? That's the question I ask. So they've just spent all these millions of dollars on this funeral. So now all these media are paying the Vatican to promote the story. So then the Vatican's making their money back. Please think it, okay? Everything you see on the news is a paid promotion. Everyone gets paid for it ultimately. I see through it, and that's why I don't watch the news. Okay? Please start waking up. That's what I've virtually been saying for the last 15 minutes. See through the veil. Okay? In spirituality, we talk about this veil that is in front of us that's making us blinded to the realities of what is out there. Some go down the matrix, the blue pill and the red pill avenue. I am definitely the red pill, okay? I'm not in the world of ignorance here. because I've died and I've learned so much from my great-great-great-great-grandmother. I know the times are really, really, really bad, okay? If you do need help, if you do need support, I do encourage you to come and follow me. Watch all my videos. I've got playlists, how-tos, development courses I've got on there in my playlist. I've got personal development. I've got psychic information, how to do techniques to make our life better, how to draw in law of attraction. If I do learn a new law of attraction technique, I'm the first one to share it for free with you to bring out your best, and hopefully you create the wealth and the health and the happiness that you so desperately deserve as well. Okay, so on that note, let's get into it. 15 minutes in. Okay, let me just get myself organized here, guys. Okay, sorry to do this. I'm just organizing some stuff. Oh my gosh, what is my phone doing? Just got to turn my phone down, guys, because it was just beeping. I don't know if you heard that or not. Okay, get rid of all that so there's no notifications. Let's get stuck into our tarot. Billy T. You were first last week too. I noticed this sort of stuff. Okay, Billy T. I'm just getting my chair comfortable. Okay. Alrighty. Let's just get into this. Billy T says, hello, may I have a card, please? Well, ha ha ha. The first 15 every week, I like to not only pull my tarot card, but I also pull what I call the love dove cards. These are little love dove cards, a little dove, and every card starts with the word love. If you notice, because I've got about 15 of them here, every card starts with the word love, which means that it's a separate message that we can incorporate with our card. Billy T, are you watching? I don't look at the cards. If you look down, guys, see how the cards are down? I don't look at them, okay? I just say, okay, I've got Billy T comment, one card, please, and I put it down. And then the next person, Vicky Light, I've got one card, please, for Vicky Light, and I put it down. So I don't look at the cards. Guess what, Billy T? I reckon this is one of the best cards in the deck coming your way because it's the Sun card. Billy T, what a way. Now, isn't this funny? Because this is the other thing I want to talk about today. The sun. Have you noticed that they want to start dimming the sun? They say in 2 weeks it's going to be approved where they can start dimming the sun. Now, as I just was talking about, why do they want to do this for? What's the intention of it? We can't say it's to make the crops grow because we know crops need sunlight. We can't say it's to make us healthy because we know sitting in the sun is what makes us healthy, okay? So what's the other intention? Oh, they're trying to cool the planet because of climate change. You know, when you listen to the real geologists and the real scientists out there, they're saying that the world is going into an ice age in 11,000 years, which means that we're all going to be frozen. If you've watched the Snowpiercer on Netflix, I have. I loved it because it shows about class and it shows about segregation. It's about a train and they're in the ice age and they can't get off the train because everything freezes. So you've got the lower people like the third class citizens in the back of the train, and then you've got the first class up the front and they just have all the power. So it's really nice. It's called Snowpiercer. If you want to go watch that on Netflix, I've watched it. I love it. When that lady sings in the I think it's the 3rd episode, it's a song about Joe. That just chilled me when this really poor guy walks in and sees her singing, like in a nightclub on the train. But anyway, getting off that, the sun. We need the sun's rays, okay? I can't believe you got the first card, Billy T, and it's the sun. This means good things are coming for you. The sun will come out tomorrow, okay? Let's have a look at what your Love Dove card says. Love has no need to fabricate stories or tell lies. So please incorporate this, Billy, with the Sun card this week for you, okay? That is extremely powerful card. Please have a look, guys, at what they're doing with the Sun. Like, this is shocking. This is the end of the planet. Is this what she was telling me about how many billions are going to die? Because she told me billions are going to die. Breaks my heart. Anyway, we've just got to keep in love and keep doing our best, right? Let's keep going. Vicky Light, she says, hi, beautiful Lynda. So glad you're here again. How are you going? Well, my neck's getting better. Look, I can actually do this with it now. Have you noticed that for like 2 weeks I've just been doing like this because I'm like just wobbling it to just exercise it while I talk? It's like that song. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is love, baby? Oh, I just cracked when I did that. Baby, don't hurt me no more. Who's watched that movie, Night at the Roxbury? I love it. That song, whoa, whoa, and he says, oh my God, I smashed the window again. If you know the movie. Okay, because he's headbanging and he smashes the window in the car all the time. Okay, so yes, Vicky Light, my head is getting better. Thank you very much. Okay. Any thoughts on what's going on with the world lately? Well, I hope that I've just given you some, Vicky Light. The Pope, something weird's going on there. I said it over a month ago that he had already died. And then we see footage, apparently, of him on Easter Sunday, and he's got 3 hands. Have you seen that footage where he's got 3 hands? I don't believe he was there. That was AI. I saw this video, years ago. It was just when the lockdown started. And they had this footage of the Pope standing on the balcony at the Vatican, and all the millions of people are there going, we worship you. Well, we shouldn't worship a Pope. We should be worshipping God, right? Ultimately, you'd think. But in this video, the Pope, when he turns to go back into the room, he vanishes as he goes through the doorway because he was a hologram. The hologram turned off as he walked through the door. Were they using a hologram of him when he was supposed to be out in the last couple of days before he died? I'm hearing yes. Okay? I'm hearing yes for that. So there is something weird going on with the Pope, right? It's all about numerology. It's all about symbolism with those elitists, okay? So I'm not listening to what they did, okay? My other thoughts is Christian and Muslims are in a dire situation at this point. I don't take sides. I would prefer it if you guys did not take sides either. We do not segregate. We do not separate, okay? We love everyone. But at the end of the day, bringing awareness is what I do, okay? I bring awareness. So there you go. So Vicky Light, I've got you cards. Oh, 7 of Cups. Wow. Go read what this one means for you, Vicky Light. 7 of Cups, and your Love Dove card says, love would try to remain optimistic. So how gorgeous is that to get for you today, Vicky Light? Love would try to remain optimistic with the 7 of Cups. Please go research what that one means, darling girl, because I know that means good stuff is coming. Okay, Kendra. Hello, Kendra. I've been watching your videos just to put you there, Kendra. Happy Saturday evening from Knoxville, Tennessee. I can't wait to see you live tonight. Recently, I heard another psychic tell what happened to John Benet Ramsey. I'm curious. Continued in next comment. Well, let's just scroll down. Can your lady friend tell us what happened to Dennis Martin, the boy who disappeared in the Smokies? So what's this got to do with John Benet? Okay, I'm going to tell you my theory on John Benet Bennett. I do not believe an external person came into that house. I believe that the mother was involved because it was her handwriting in that 3-page or 6-page note, and she used terminology that a woman would use and not a man. A man would say, I've come into your house. A woman would say, I've come into your home. And that's how it was written. Who in their right mind goes into someone's house when there's 4 people in there and they write a 6-page note? Come on. The next thing, the basement window had cobwebs all over it. No one got through there because the cobwebs were still intact. So how was the point? Where was the point of entry? Come on. So I look at this as like my forensics because I worked with police. I sort of look at the science behind situations and experiences. And I can see that when they did the pathology on her, in her autopsy, she had pineapple still in her esophagus. She'd only swallowed the pineapple within about 3 minutes before she passed away. So who had the pineapple? It was her brother. They came home from the party. It was around midnight. The boy wanted pineapple and ice cream. So the mother made one bowl, which was there on the photos. We've seen the photos where there's one bowl of pineapple. The boy openly said he was eating pineapple. So she had a piece of pineapple. I believe, she stole a piece of pineapple, as any kid would do. The kid picked up what was the closest object, which was the torch, and clobbered her over the head. As a, don't mess with my dinner, I'm tired. At midnight, tell me any kid under the age of 10 who's not tired. We do outlandish little things as accidents, right? When we're tired, we throw things in little tantrums. So that's human behavior. So I believe that it was an accidental death. So the parents thought, oh my God, what do we do now? Because she's this beauty queen. So they had to go victim and say somebody else came in to do it. The awfulest thing here is that they did find a man who they did charge for this murder, which I don't think was a murder. I think it was just an accidental death. And he ended up committing suicide because he knew that he was innocent. I feel for that man. He truly is the one victim here. The police stereotype us. If let's just say we drink, right? Every week we go and get a bottle of rum. Okay, let's go there. Every week we go and buy a bottle of rum. So the police look at our banking history and they look at our driving history because everything's now cameraed. Everything's on video. So they stereotype us. So it's called predictive behaviours. So if every Thursday I go and buy a bottle of rum, then they know next Thursday I'm going to go and buy a bottle of rum. So when they look at crimes, shop stealing or assaults or speeding, once we do it once, there's a high probability that we will do it again unless we learn the lesson and say never again, right? But 90% of the time, people actually do recommit. So this poor man, who I can't remember his name, the one who ended his own life out of the guilt of what everything happened to him, I feel sorry for him because he was trying to rehabilitate himself. He had been working and he was drug-free, alcohol-free, child involvement-free for like 3 years. So the police stereotyped him for what he did decades before. And that's not right because I believe under free will, and I believe that through our own integrity and our own decision-making, we all have the capacity to change. You know how they say, "Oh, you can't change a dog," or "A tiger won't change its spots," or something. That's BS, and I'm going to call it out because if you look at me, the person I am today compared to who I was back in my 20s, I am a totally different person now, and we've all got that within us to be a different, better person in our lives and our futures. Yeah. So I believe that this poor kid was accidentally killed. they had to cover it up with this. The lies just got deeper and deeper. The more that they told lies, the more lies that they had to tell to cover their lies. And I believe that's why the mother ended up dying. She got cancer and she died. She was the first one to die because I believe it was her guilt that she was lying was what was eating her from the inside out. And that's what cancer does. So there you go, Kendra. That's what I believe with that poor baby. You know, accidental death is what I'm putting it down to, okay? I believe that it was the brother that did it. But no charges should be coming to him because it was accidental. He just picked up the torch and clocked. The torch was on the table. And they actually said that fits the groove on her head. So the torch was what did it. Anyway, enough of that. I've got your cards, Kendra. Oh, we have a Pentacles. Isn't it funny we get Pentacles every week? Here is the Eight of Pentacles, Kendra. And your card says, love would take care of a friend in need. So isn't it funny that you're talking about these little kids? Love would take care of a friend in need. So if you do ever go out and you're walking around, you know, I've seen the footage of you on Facebook. If there's kids hanging around, keep an eye on them. That could be something that you could be doing as like a street advocate for kids' welfare. I think that would be great for you, Kendra, to do something like that. Okay, now I just want to touch on your other one as well before I go to Katerina, who's in between your comments. Can your lady friend tell us what happened to Dennis Martin, the boy who disappeared in the Smokies a long time ago? Well, I did look up Dennis Martin when I was sitting here getting all the comments. The big thing that I'm seeing is ouch, and I'm feeling left shoulder and left side of my head excruciating pain. So, oh God, it's like he broke his arm. Oh God, I'm getting it again now that I've just connected back to him. Dennis Martin, leave me alone. You have no right to make me feel that. Anyway, okay, so it's gone now because I just told it to nick off. But Kendra, I believe Dennis Martin, he was playing hide and seek. He was running. And kids don't have peripheral vision. Like they say kids get peripheral vision when they're about 5, but some kids still walk out in traffic at 8 without comprehending that there's cars left and right. I believe this kid was just running, laughing, hysterically happy. And he fell off a cliff, or he fell down a hole, or he fell down something. He's tripped and fallen because he's got massive pain on his left shoulder. This is my left shoulder and the left side of my head. And my ear, it's like my ear's gone because of the impact of like a rock or something. So I reckon he's fallen. He's knocked himself unconscious. And because of the size of him, he's hidden under a tree or something. And all those people didn't come out and find him. But in one of the things I did say, Green Berets came out. Why the Green Berets? Why were there Green Berets? Like, I'm asking her now. Why were there Green Berets? It was something hush-hush. Okay. So it wasn't so much this kid. I believe, oh, here we go down a rabbit hole, psychic information here, Kendra. I believe there's something in that area. They called the Berets out because they're military. Okay? There's something going on in that area. Now, Smoky Mountains, is it the Smokies? Is that what you called it? Where is it? The Smokies, yeah. Do you guys have Yowies? Sasquatch or Bigfoot? I can't say that other word. Sasquatch. Bigfoot. Do you guys have big feet? Bigfoots? Because there's something there that the military didn't want people to find. That's all I'm saying. So when they heard there was a missing kid, they weren't looking for the kid. They were hiding something that they didn't want people to find when they were looking for the kid. That's what I'm feeling, okay? Poor kid, never found. if they just opened it up and said, everybody just come in and just look, they probably would have found him. Poor little mite. He's long gone now because it happened like in 69, I think. Anyway, let's keep going. Katharina. Oh, Kendra, did I pull your card? 1, 2, 3. Yes, I did. I did pull your card. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Yep, because I'm up to the fourth card. See, there was 5 cards here. 1, 2, 3, and now I'm up to the fourth card. All right, so my fourth card is now for Katharina GC. Morning, Linda. I hope you're having a lovely week. I would appreciate a message if possible. Thank you. Blessings to you and everyone on here today. Oh, you are so gorgeous. Okay. I love it when I pull the cards out. They're all sitting here. I haven't looked at them yet. Let me just bring this back down. Oh, Katharina GC. Let's do your lovey-dovey card first. Love goes last and opens doors for others. This is a being courteous card. Okay. Courteous, which a lot of people are lacking these days, aren't they? Because when you look at this card, oh my God. There's 2 cards that I like talking about. One is the Wheel of Fortune, and the other one is the World. When we get the World card, it usually means everything we want, we can get it. When we look at the Wheel of Fortune card, it's like we put all these wishes out there. They're on the wheel, and you tick it around. It goes click, 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 and it only lands on one. So, Katharina, be careful what you wish for. You got the Wheel of Fortune. With all the stuff that you're trying to manifest, try and bring it down to just one. So then every option on the Wheel of Fortune is, oh my God, that's it. Oh my God, that's it. Oh my God, that's it. Okay? Because love goes last and opens doors for others. So this card is all about being kind, being courteous, and being generous with whatever it is that you wish for. Okay? Wow, we've gotten some really good cards today. That just shows me that all you are on the right path here. Okay? We're all on that one side of this spiritual war. Don't send out negative. Okay? We have to send out kindness, love, respect. Respect. So someone said to me the other day, they said, how can we show respect when all these people are doing the wrong stuff? Because how do we show them why are we here for if we can't stand up and say you're doing the wrong thing? Well, guess what? I'm this sort of person who stands up and says you're doing the wrong thing. But I don't like using the word wrong. I like saying incorrect. If we want to try and be loving, and if we want to be kind, supportive, generous, forgiving people, we don't go out there and put people down and condescend on them and bully them into being better people. We teach them what they're doing now, bringing out their behaviours so they identify, if they want through their own free will, how they can change their behaviours into something better, more loving, kind, supportive, generous, forgiving people. Yeah? So if I see someone, say, throwing a rock at a dog, I don't go up to that kid and just say, hey, stop doing that. I bring awareness and I say things like, are you aware that by doing that, you're actually hurting that dog? Did that dog do anything to you? How would you like it if I threw a stone into your shoulder? Sorry, because my shoulder's still sore from thinking about Dennis Martin. Oh my gosh. Something real. I think he dislocated his shoulder when he fell down, by the way, because it's pretty painful. But, bringing that perspective out there is what is counted at this point, okay? Bringing that perspective. In the Bible, it teaches, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Yeah? I live by that philosophy. And that philosophy is why I get so frustrated with people who don't do that. They have no regard at all for other people's properties. They have no regard for even their own cars. Petrol being the price of petrol right now, why have we got all these kids hooning, speeding and wasting all that petrol? And then they scream poor next week, oh, I've got no money. Well, you just wasted $30 in petrol. Hello. Anyway, so that's what the world needs right now. Okay, so Jennifer Montague, we're up to you now. Okay. Good morning, beautiful. May I please have a card for the week? Thanks for the lovely videos last week and my weekly tarot on Wednesday, or maybe it's Thursday for you. Yeah, I did the weekly tarot Thursday. Yeah, but as long as I get it out there, right? That's the main thing. I have to admit, guys, when I died, I was like in heaven for like 5 years, and I'm now coming up to 60. So that's 1/10 of my life where I don't do time. So time for me is hard. That's why I don't wear a watch, okay? I don't watch TV because, you get this program that says, oh, it's coming on at 4 o'clock. And I'm sitting there at 20 to 4 and I think, really? I've got to wait 20 minutes for that? Because in heaven, we don't have to wait. There's no time. Everything we want is now. So I get so frustrated when I have to wait. This week going to physio, last week I went over to the doctors and I had to go and get an x-ray, etc., because of my neck. But sitting there waiting for an appointment, it does my head in. It really does, because I can't fathom time anymore because I'm so used to not having time. Okay. So when I say, oh yeah, I'm going to do a video on Wednesday, some days I get the days off. And it all depends too if I've taken painkillers, which really, I say I can go to sleep on half a Panadol. It puts me to sleep. That's like a Tylenol, American painkillers, paracetamol, okay? Half of one of those puts me to sleep for like 4 hours. It shows that you're allergic to the medication. So I have a very high tolerance to medication. I can't take very much of it. So when I do take a painkiller, it knocks me out and then I'm really groggy the next day. Last night I took half a Panadol to go to sleep because this is still sore in the back of my neck. But I woke up and I'm just so groggy. And the stupidest thing is I gave up coffee during the lockdowns, so I don't drink coffee anymore. Now that I've stopped drinking it, I look at the health benefits of what happens when you stop drinking coffee. Oh my God, I didn't realize just how much coffee is actually bad for us. So please try, guys, to keep your intake of coffee down at only 2 cups a day, okay? Because it actually does increases your metabolism. That's why you lose weight when you drink coffee and those energy drinks, because they're just powerhouses, okay? Anyway, Jennifer, now you are 5, aren't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I've got your card, Jennifer. Okay. Love trusts that all will work out for the best in the end. Oh, wow. I'm loving these cards today. So, Jennifer Montague, a little message for you and anyone else listening. Guess what? Good always wins. Isn't it funny? Good always wins. I'm so happy that you guys are on the same page with me. We always win. And you got the 5 of swords. So 5 of wands, 5 of wands. Jennifer? Yes, there's conflicts going on, but look, no one's lying down. No one's injured yet. So it's all about negotiation with the 5 of wands, okay? please go research that with your love dove card, which says love, trust that everything will work out best in the end. I love these two together with the 5 of Wands. Okay, what brilliant cards you got. Okay. Oh, I just heard someone say, come on, get on with it. Okay, let's get through some cards now, okay? Okay, Kendra says, I appreciate you sharing your time with us and I hope everything is going well. Thank you so much, Kendra. I've been watching your videos with your doors, etc. Okay. James Holland, I will give you your cards. Okay, keep going. Okay, James, I will get there for your cards. And thank you for letting me know that you're just watching me like a stalker. Oh, you're not for the very first time because I've had other stalkers before. Oh my God. Okay, JC Science. Hi, Linda. Will the guy who is so into me I've been talking to approve of me coming to his place very soon again? I know I always talk about guys, but this time it's very important to me. Josie Science. I will never read for somebody else without their consent. So all I'm going to tell you is about you, darling girl, Joe. Joe, chill, breathe. Breathe in and breathe out with me right now. If he likes you, there is nothing you can do to change that. Okay? We can't change other people's opinions. All right? Free will is paramount here. So, but I am hearing that he does like you. Okay? So just chill and just show him who you are. Don't have any pretense. Okay? Be you. And if it's meant to be, he'll love you anyway. Tell him how nervous you are. I'm really nervous because I like it. It's okay. Because that's just going to make him go, oh, she just said she likes me. Okay? So I've got you some cards. Oh my gosh. Now, this one is upside down. And it's a major arcana. Oh my God. So you've got to look at this one upside down. You got the Tower. It's upside down. So the man's actually falling up, okay? He's not falling down, he's falling up. So please look at this when it's reversed. What does the Tower mean when it's reversed? Let's do it for you right now because I do like to help some people out occasionally. Oh, come on, guys. I try my best with everybody, don't I? Okay. Where's the Tower? There we go. When it's upside down. It doesn't tell me. Damn, my book doesn't tell me. So there's the Tower, but it's not telling me what happens if it's in, upside down. Okay. Yeah, damn it. So I would be looking at that upside down, Jojo. Okay. And love believes in fairness and justice. There's a message there for you, Josie Science. Love believes in fairness and justice. So be honest with this person, okay? This is actually good when it's reversed, by the way. So it is another good card for us today. Okay. Angie, hi, Linda. Would love some cards for me and Sam, the man I've been dating for 7 months, for the next 4 months. Okay, Angie, I don't read for people without their consent, okay? If he's there, let me know. If you look 3 comments down, Next Level Soul, she says, good morning, Matt Willow and I. These people have actually contacted me and they said we both want cards. So unless Sam contacts me and says, hey, can you pull me a tarot card? I'm not going to do it because some people don't believe in it. Some people don't want to know. Okay, so I can't break their free will. It goes against consent and it also breaks universal laws. So please understand that, Angie, but I got you cards. You got the Page of Cups. News coming. This could do with Sam. News coming. Page of Cups. Always good when it's a Page of Cups. Okay. Wow. And your love dove card says love cries openly at sad movies. So this is where you be honest, be raw, be true to who you are when you're talking to people. Okay? Don't hide your emotions. That's what that card means. Laugh at comedies, cry at the sad movies. Be you, show your true worth, okay? All right, let's keep going. Colin M. Morning all, morning Linda and your lady. Hi. Sorry, she doesn't stop some days. She really doesn't. She talks like a 36-year-old. People have asked me, is she me? I don't think so. I don't know who she is, but she helps me a lot. And she's got a really crazy sense of humor, which I love. Okay. So Colin M. Love goes swimming when it gets hot. So this is all about your own self-care this week, Colin. Love goes swimming when it gets hot. Looking after others as well. Okay, wherever you are on the planet, it's getting colder here in Australia, which means it's heating up in America. Time to put out the water for the birds. Okay, if you're getting in the cold spots, maybe put out a box to help the wildlife, somewhere for them to, maybe for wildlife to get shelter at night. Okay, all right. Your card is the Knight of Pentacles. This is you, Colin. Please go and research the Knight of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. What an amazing card you got. Okay. Wow. And your other one? Love goes swimming when it gets hot. Okay. Let's keep going. Putting the cards back into. Look, I've got my deck here, so I put the cards back into it so I can shuffle them up later. Okay. Let's keep going. Colin. Now we got Denise White. Happy birthday. See, I'm still singing happy birthday for B. Okay. How is he? I hope he's okay. Okay. Oh, 8 of Wands. Okay. Please go find out your own little message there, please, Denise. 8 of Wands. And your card says love, plays, games, and happy music with friends. So this is all about creating happiness with those around you. Can I just go there, guys? My dad's really not well. Again, people say to me all the time, why is he still lingering on? Because there's always reasons why people linger. So if you're a first-timer here and you say, what's wrong with your dad? This is my dad, 85 years old. Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, he's got diabetes, he's had over 150 strokes. He fell down and broke 5 vertebrae. So now he's wheelchair confined. They get this lift, which takes 2 people. It lifts him out of the wheelchair and then they swing him around and put him into his recliner rocker. And I'm pretty sure now he's also got brain cancer because he's got all these lesions and stuff on his head. Oh my God, it scares me. But ultimately, I love him. I go and see him as much as I can. And that's all we can do for those that we love. Show them who we are and remind them of who they were so they stay true to being themselves. And that's your message today, Denise. With B, remind him, show him all the photos, bring out the home movies, bring out anything you've got, trinkets around the house and say, do you remember when we got this, how we felt? Bring that emotion back to B. So no, it gets hard, darling girl. But the longer that we keep people happy, the more chance we have of some sort of recuperation and recovery. Okay? You know, it's hard. And please know, I'm holding you every day, Denise, with what you're going through. Okay? My heart is with you. Don't stop. Okay? You are too gorgeous and too needed at this point. Okay. Let's keep going. Next level soul, Willow and yourself. So next level soul, I've got your 2 cards here. Your first next level soul, another major arcana. We got the moon. Wow, new beginnings are coming for you. Next level soul. Love would think positive thoughts. So look at all this Mercury and Mars stuff. Go watch that video I just did the other day, guys, with Mercury and Mars. It's our magnetic time to make the law of attraction work. Whatever technique you use to manifest, I use the one from Jose Silva, the mind control method. Whatever it is that you do, get out there and do it during the next week, because this is our magic time of dreams coming true. So you got the moon, new beginnings, next level soul. Love would think positive thoughts. So let's go through it right now before I get onto Willow's cards. This is for all of us. Let's do a technique now, okay? I always clear myself out before I do a technique. So when we talk 45 degrees, straight ahead to straight up, that's 90-degree angle, right? It's 90 degrees, right? We want to go up 45 degrees. So it's halfway between flat and up. So it's about there. So we look upwards. We look upwards. Okay? We look up. We close our eyes, so we're still looking upwards. And then what we do is we go into that state like just before we go to sleep. You know, when you start hearing voices, you might start hearing the knocks. You start having those mini little dreams just as you're going to sleep. That is the time when we are in what's called theta consciousness, THETA. Now, this is straight from Yosei Science, the Silver Mind Control. Okay, I've done the exercises. I do the exercises. Okay, and there's also stuff in there about healing ourselves, because look, you can see here, I've called it heal, how to heal ourselves. Okay, how to heal others. So there's an exercise in there on how to heal as well. But I've been doing all his exercises. See, I've made little notes in my book. What to do, how to get into theta, how to get into our alpha level. Okay, it's in there. So I'm not this egotistical person that says just follow what I do, use my modality and make me rich. Please, I'm not egotistical at all. I read other people's theories. I put it into my own theology. And then if I think it's, oh yeah, this could work, I tell you guys about it. That's why if you look at my channel, I've got about 8 times now I've shared other people's ways to manifest, okay? Over the next 2 weeks, especially the next week, we are in the golden zone of manifestation. I can't stress this enough. Mercury and Mars are such powerful planets. There's no retrograde, okay? And the good thing is, these are the warrior planets, Mars and Mercury. They're warriors. So we're going to have a lot of altercations, spats with relatives. It's already happened to me. We're going to have a lot of neighborly disputes, because that's the energy of Mars and Mercury. But on the flip side, guess what they do? It's all magic. It's a kind of magic. Oh, come on, I've got to sing something. I might as well be Queen, right? It's a kind of magic. One dream, one goal. One life, one soul. One golden chance of what we can be. Think about it. Because this is our time, the next week, guys, of really coming into who we truly want to be. So go into your theta, which is looking 45 degrees up, close your eyes while you're still looking up, and you start going into that dream state just before you go to sleep. And that's where you think This is me. Don't make it I want, because then that's out of your reach. So you say I have, I am, I do. So I've got all the post-it notes. Look how many I just carry around with me. I have, I am, I do. I am, I have, I do's. I am rich. I am healthy. I am a caring, supportive person. I have wealth. I have my health. I have supportive friends. I do look after my health. I do generate money. I do look after my friends and family. I have, I am, I do. So you do this in that theta state just before you sleep, and you visualize it. If you want a big white house, visualize that big white house. Put it right there in front of you as you've got looking upwards. Oh yeah, what colour are the curtains? What sort of flooring have you got? What's the driveway like? How many cars are in the garage? You visualize it. You create it. And reality mimics our thoughts. What we think, we create. I learned that in heaven. Okay? What we think, we create. That's one of my little catchphrases. So, when we're talking about being blessed, be grateful and be thankful when we do this. Okay, guys? This is the time to really appreciate everything that is coming for us. And this is another technique. All we have to say is, I allow the universe to give me all I deserve. Write that one down. I allow the universe to give me all I deserve. We all deserve to be as rich as Bill Gates and Elon Musk. We all deserve to be able to go into space like Katy Perry if she really did. We all deserve to have the love, the compassion, the generosity, and the support of family and friends. So when we say this, don't put up your limited belief of saying, I'm not worthy. Go to the max. I allow the universe to give me all that I deserve. All of it. I deserve all of it. Makes me want to cry, that technique. Every time I do it, I cry because it's so powerful to manifest with our words. Our words create our intentions, and our intentions create our reality. So please be mindful of what you say, guys, okay? So let's get on to Willow's card because I've got them here. Oh, Willow, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups, and love knows there is always enough love to go around. That's almost like a song. There is always enough love to go around. With the 8 of Cups, that's for Willow, okay? Okay, now we really do have to keep going. Next level soul, you got the moon. Oh, can't believe it. We're getting some really good cards today. Okay, let's keep going. Rajput Sisters. Hey, everyone. Hey, Linda, draw me a card, please. Of course, and I already have. Knight of Wands. Please go research what the Knight of Wands means. Love willingly compromises and accommodates others' needs. Rajput Sisters, please go and find out what your own little special message is with this one. Okay? Wow. I know, it's a good thing. All good things are coming this week for all of us. All of us. We all deserve the best of the week for us. What song was that from? Some sort of like 1940s movies. Okay, Ishika. Hey, thinking of leaving my 9-to-5 job around November, December? Yes. I heard yes. Do you see me being able to find other better resources? Yes. Yes, income coming sooner or later. Oh, this change for you, Ishika. Big changes, big money coming to you. It's going to be an increase. Even if it's only 5 cents an hour, it's an increase, right? So I am seeing new change, new job, tick, tick, tick. New change, new job, more money coming. Tick, tick, tick. Okay, let's see what the cards read. We're in a magical stage. Manifest what you want because guess what, Ishika? Ishika, you got the High Priestess. Oh my goodness. High Priestess is the golden girl of manifestation. Please go research what she means. Get your own little private message there. And I also got you a lovey-dovey card. Love enjoys doing things together. So this is all about networking. Okay? This is all about finding out who to trust in your world. Who's going to help you move that business forward? Who's going to help you get that promotion? So do your networking. And the High Priestess, look at who she is. She is the epitome of negotiation skills and communication skills. Okay. All right. So I've got one more card here. This is for, Denise, I already talked to you. Debs Onley. Okay, here we go. Oh, where am I? Oh my gosh, I've just scrolled down. Look at you, all your comments. Oh my gosh. I can't believe how many people are here today. This is amazing. Debs Onley. Okay, I'm here. Hi, Linda and everyone tuning in. Rained all night here. Looks like a wet week here in the central coast of New South Wales. Any messages for guidance, please? Yeah, get out there when the sun is. Isn't it funny how major cities around Australia all had rain on Anzac Day? It's almost like they engineered the rain so no one could go out and parade. It's almost like they created the rain so all the flyovers didn't occur. We were supposed to have a big flyover right here. 3 planes were supposed to go over at 8:30. I went out at 8:20 and I was waiting. They didn't show up because it was raining. Funny that. It's almost like they don't want us to do this. And then guess what happened in the news? They said 10,000 more turned up in Melbourne than they did last year. What does that show you? It shows me that people are standing up. We're starting to get patriotic here. People are starting to see what's happening with the immigration problems. People are starting to say, you know what? I deserve whatever it is. I deserve. So when we sit there and we're doing our manifestation this week, guys, do that what I just said. I allow. Because when we allow, we are opening our chest up and our heart chakra is going bang, bang, bang. And we are allowing all universal electromagnetic forces to come in and create what it is that we are manifesting in our brain. It's a big, big time, Debs. And I'm so grateful that I know you. You are gorgeous. You got the Page of Wands. News coming, Deb. These pages are always, well, unless it's a Page of Swords. We don't want that one. But the Page of Wands, news is coming. This is awesome. Now, the other one, love tells you how it feels about you. And I'm going to tell you, Debbie, I love you. I love you, Debbie. Love tells you how it feels about you. So this is where you be honest with others. And this is a message for all of us this week. Be honest to everybody. Okay, James Holland, here we go. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, everyone. May I have 2 cards, please, my dearest? 1,000 thanks, Lola says. Woof. So, James, I stopped at you in the comments because I know that you like your 2 cards drawn from the deck. So, this is my last time today I'll be using these ones because I only use them for the people who comment first. Okay, if you've noticed, I do get this on YouTube about an hour and a half before I go live. In that hour and a half window, please comment if you want cards because I not only pull you the tarot card, I also pull this lovey-dovey card. So, James, I know because we have spoken previously, He always says, I watch. That's why he did the little watching before, and I made that little stalker joke, because I know that he likes me pulling his cards for him, which I just got one. Now I put that one down. And now we go back to, I haven't touched the deck in now over an hour, so I'm just going to connect with my cards. Yes, I kiss my cards. Okay. It's my energy going into all my cards. I love my cards. Okay, let's get you. Let me just shuffle first, James. Get my energy going in there. Okay, all right. So now, card for James Holland, please. It is so good here in Australia that people are starting to wake up what's happening in Europe. Oh, James. Love would plant a garden of flowers. Now's the time to set the seeds in play for what you want in the future. Love would plant a garden of flowers. And your card, oh God, you got the Ace of Swords, James. Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to write that down. Oops, where's my pen? Ace of Swords. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm not using these ones again now, guys. Okay. It's only a thank you to those who comment beforehand. Okay. So now I've got to draw a card for everyone that's still out here. Okay. Please know, guys, if you do want a private reading from me, I do not charge. I only ask for a contribution through PayPal, and then email me with your location, or say, hey, I've looked up Australia. I know that you're 15 hours ahead of me. I'm available at 4 o'clock next Tuesday, which is 9 o'clock Wednesday for you. Are you free? Send me a Zoom link. I love it when people do that, because if I'm free, I just reply with the Zoom link and it's done. Okay? So please know, guys, if you want a reading from me, I have heaps of spots available this week. Okay? All you got to do is make a contribution through PayPal. I don't charge. I just ask for something that you can afford to set in the time. Okay? And then we can have a Zoom call. Okay? Yep. Alrighty. So let's keep going now. Anna, hello, fellow Aussie. I've been single for some time now, several years. Can you offer any messages regards to this? Yeah. Why are you in a hurry to find a partner, Anna? Okay. This is your time of self-reflection. This is your time to heal and keep going with your healing. I know you've done during the struggles. I know you're going through the pains of working out who you are and where you're going. You're doing that midnight soul searching warrior type stuff that I tell everybody to do. Okay? But at the end of the day, keep going. None of us ever learn everything. Okay? So this is still your opportunity to do some growth work and really come into who you are. Now, if anyone does want a copy of my books, I've got this one in hard copy. It's 5 Years in Heaven. The Teachings of Heaven is the back part. My NDE story is the front, where I went to heaven and all the stuff there like this that I saw when I was in heaven with the 3 beings. But the end bit is all the techniques and exercises in how to become a better person. Okay? I go through the universal laws. I talk about negative emotions, how to make them positive emotions, how to date yourself to learn who you truly are. So if you do want a copy of that book as a PDF or any of my other 3 books, because I've got 4 books in total at this point, please email me and say, hey, can I get copies of all your books? Yeah, I reply with them attached, and I also put my PayPal link there. So if you want, you can send me over a contribution. Okay, it's pretty damn easy, and you get all 4 of my books. Please don't go to Amazon because they charge horrendous fees, and it all goes to Benzo. So where am I now with Anna? You got the Justice card. We are getting some really good major arcana cards here today, and I love it. I love it. Justice card. Alrighty, so please go research what the Justice card represents for you, please, Anna. Okay, All right, James, any thoughts on the UK Supreme Court ruling on gender? Yeah, genders are two. There's two genders. And if any court says that there's more, those judges should be thrown out, disbarred, and really shamed in the media. Okay? We don't need more than two genders. Okay? I've said it before, I'll say it again. It is a mental health disorder for anyone to try and impose their beliefs onto another person. It shows that they are lacking their own self-worth, that they can't create their own self-love, so they have to seek it out from others to give them the approval of who they are. There you go. That's on me. That's my belief, and I'm going to stick to it forever and a day. So, yeah, I know gays, I know transgenders who keep it to themselves. They do what they like. I've said it before about Joe, who became Joanne. He wore a tiara to an interview, wearing a dress, and he's got a huge beer gut and a beard. You heard it right. Joe, huge beer gut, huge beard. He put on a tiara and he wore a dress to an interview. And the guy said, if you can look like this and be honest, I want you on my team. And he got employed. So there you go. I give the same respect to people if they're doing what they do. Okay? Some days I like washing my hair and setting it and doing all the stuff with it. Other days I just think, oh, I've got no time and I don't care what I do with my hair. We all have the choice of what we do, right? I have the choice every day of what clothes I wear. Today I like wearing my Batman shirt. We all have that choice under our own free will, but don't impose your beliefs onto me. Keep it to yourself. And that's why I get angry with these people who say free Palestine. Keep it to yourself. If you're so upset about what's going on in your own country, go back there and bloody stand up and change it there. Don't make us change it for you, is where I'm at. Okay. So, they're not happy over here, men in dresses peeing up against statues and smashing the place up, all because they don't have a cervix, so can't be a woman. They need mental health professional help. That's where I'm at, James. Okay, SAG girl, message redacted. Well, I got you a card anyway. You got the hanging man is up this way, the right way this time. SAGGIRL, SAG girl, there is your card. Remember, the game's not over. There's always a way out with the hanged man. Okay, Denise White said a lot of symbolism. Yep. What do you see for me as far as career? Well, hanged man means that you are hanging on by a tether. Please change your career. This next week is a perfect chance, if you've been listening, go out, use the magnetism of the Mercury and Mars star power and really work out who you want to be and where you want to be. Okay. Caitlin L., may I have a card, please, about parking lot incident? Caitlin L., parking lot incident. You got the Knight of Cups. Please go and research what the Knight of Cups means, Caitlin L., okay, with regards to your parking lot. Okay, Salmani 92, what is your doctorate in? My doctorate is in theology, okay? It took me 8 years to get my PhD because I did my bachelor's first, then I did my master's, and then I did my thesis. My thesis was called Interdimensional Transmutation of Consciousness. Okay, just so you know. Salmani at 92. Now, I've seen your comments on my YouTube. Please know you're welcome to email me at any time. Some things don't need to be public. Okay? This is just for a message for all of us. Whenever we speak publicly and others hear us, think about why you want other people to hear it. What are you trying to justify within yourself where you need other people's approval? Okay? Alrighty. Wendy Wilder, hello from Oregon. Look at all your sunflowers. I love it. Let's get Wendy Wilder, eh? Wendy Wilder. Wendy Wilder. Okay, I got it. It's another Pentacles. We got the 10 of Pentacles. Wendy Wilder. There you go. Pentacles are always good. Okay. Suzette Lucan. Lou, I hope. Sorry, Suzette, I don't know how to pronounce your surname. Please, that's just my ignorance, okay? Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. I am going to pull you a card because that's what we're here for. Now, that is out of the movie Chicago with Richard Gere and Renee Zellweger. Catherine Zeta-Jones is also in Chicago. There's a song where Richard Gere is singing. Please don't listen to him singing too long because he can't sing. That's what we're here for. Okay, got you a card. It's the Five of Pentacles. Wendy, Suzanne Lycan, good morning. Five of Pentacles is what I got for you. Please go research what that one means for you and find your own little secret message. Billy T says, thank you. The Hammer Bammers is here. Hammer Bammers. Hello, everybody. Hope all is well. Okay, let's get you a card. Hammer Bammers. Ah, I love your work. There it goes. And you got the Knight of Swords. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Time for negotiation. Hammer Bammers, please go research what that one means for you. Knight of Swords. Okay. Julie Youngren, hi Linda, I was visiting my friend and just got home. May I have a card, please? Snow is long gone. Oh, Julie. Julie sent me some photos. Oh, I want to go and see snow. I saw snow. I've got photos of me in 4-foot snowdrifts in Baltimore. Yeah. We had a 4-foot snowdrift came through overnight when I was in Baltimore. I've seen snow. I saw it when I was 12 living in the UK. My daughter, though, has never seen snow. I'd love to take her down to the snowfields. Yes, I just said down to the snowfields because here south is where it gets cold. If you're in America, you've got to go north to get the snowfields, right? Yeah, so I'd love to take her down to the snowfields and see the snow at some point. Come on, Julie. I'm trying to get you a card here. Maybe if I just pause, because I just did do a few cards. Thank you. Let the energy just do its thing. Here we go, Julie. Card for Julie, please. You know, it was really funny last week. I'm on a desk. It's got 3 drawers on this side, and there's 3 drawers on this side of my desk. Last week, did my tarot, and I always count my cards. There's 78 cards in my deck. Came in here like Tuesday. My drawer was open, and there was a tarot card sticking out of it. Special message for Linda. So you're all going to think, what was the card, right? Well, I'm happy to tell you it was the home card. Yeah, it means home. So everything's telling me I'm moving again. On the road again. Okay, here we go. Julie Lundgren, you got the Page of Cups. News is coming with the Page of Cups. Please go research, Julie, what that one means. Kendra says, not at the Roxbury. Oh, 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 oh. Do. Anyway, don't get me singing. What is love, baby? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. It was on the radio yesterday. I was driving and it came on. Oh my God, how far do I crank that? Do. And I thought, oh, I'm nearly going to smash the window in the car like they did in the movie. Okay, Bell's 72. Let's get serious. Hi, Linda. Hi, beautiful lady. May I please have a card? Well, it just came out. No, it didn't. I'm going to get you another one. Okay, let's go there. Bell's 72. I'm just changing my deck around a little bit. Get the energy so I get the cards thrown out of the good little boys and girls. Okay, here we go. I don't mind staying a bit longer today too because my daughter's supposed to be doing an assignment. It's all quiet in there. This is her bedroom behind this wall, by the way, just so you know. But I'm not hearing any noise. I'm not hearing the radio. I'm not hearing her playing any games. So hopefully she's getting stuck in. It's all maths equations that she's doing for an assignment. So hopefully she's sitting in there with her calculator working it all out. Oh my goodness. Let's get going. Get a card for Bell 72, please. Bell 72. Oh, there it goes. Okay. We got it. King of Wands. Bell 72. King of Wands for you. Please go research what this card represents for you. Okay. Yay. Love it. Okay. James Caesar. Casa? I don't know how to pronounce your name, James. But you got a card. You got the 8 of Wands. Okay. Here you go, James. Thank you so much for being here. I love what you're posting on Facebook, by the way. I love it. If you do want to friend me on Facebook, please send me a message and say, hey, this is me, because I get so many stalkers. Okay. Lady says hello. Hello, lady. Like your name. Okay, let's get you a card. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Look, my neck's getting better, guys. Oh, I just had another crack. I did go and get the x-rays, and now I'm at physio. Thank God it wasn't my broken neck playing up. You know, when you get all the pains going down your arms and then you can't feel your toes, and I thought, oh, this isn't good. So I was ringing around because it happened on a Friday. Do you think I could go and see a doctor Friday afternoon? Come back next Wednesday. That's how it was, because you can't just go in and get an x-ray. You've got to get a referral from a doctor because they get paid. That's why they get a referral. So I had to go and see a doctor, and then I had to go and start physio. So I had to get the x-ray to find out what was wrong. So it took time. So Knight of Cups again. We're getting a lot of knights. Lady, this one's for you. Knight of Cups. Please go research what that one represents for you, okay? Yeah. Okay. Paranormal experience. Morning, everyone. Morning, Linda. Just recently here in Townsville, and I've seen one brilliant light above next door neighbour's roof, and just last night saw a bright green orb. I know it wasn't a drone. Yeah. Paranormal experience. Townsville has that rock, if you know what I'm talking about, the rock. I've been to the top of that rock, okay? I went up to Townsville for a weekend, okay? So I've been up that rock. You know the rock I'm talking about, okay, near Magnetic Island. There's a lot of energy up there. Some say that's actually a meteorite. Don't know, but I've climbed it. I touched it. I've got photos of me up there. Yeah, but there's a lot of energy up there. Aliens love it. So when you say that you saw stuff, I believe you. Paranormal experience, and I'm getting you a tarot card. If my cards would just behave. Just playing with them. Okay. Oh, here we go. Got it. Another major arcana. It's number 8 in the major arcana. Paranormal experience. You got the Strength card. I think you're on the right wicket here. You're doing the right thing. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Wow. Good things are coming for you, darling. Okay, so let's just keep going. Lady, I felt neck pain as soon as I hopped on. Yeah. A lot of people feel my pains. I feel a lot of other people's pains too. Lady said, thank you so much for agreeing. That shows me what a special person you are. I am so grateful that you're here, lady. Thank you so much. Okay. James Cole. Hey! James Holland, James Cole, and James Casa are all here today. We've got the Jameses. We've got the trio of Jameses. Okay. Wow. Isn't that funny? All names are James. Love it. You know? Love it. You've got your own book in the Bible. James Cole. Oh, my God. Another major. Now, I've mentioned the Pope a lot today. Hope you've been watching James Cole. Because guess who you got? You got the Pope. The Hierophant. You got yourself a real special little message here, James Cole. Now, I'm just going to pause because I want to give you some gratitude because you've been so gracious to me over the years. If you guys do wish to contribute to me, just so I'm here next week, please make a contribution through PayPal, okay? What card is he? Oh, I put it back in the deck, didn't I? Stupid me. Where's the Pope? Where did the Pope go? I want to look this up for you, James. Okay. The Hierophant, which some call the Pope, this is for James Cole, okay, may indicate help from a wise, trusted person, such as a mentor, teacher, or religious figure, usually one who is respected in the community, but certainly someone whom the client holds in trust and high regard. So this is telling you that you're getting help from a higher cause here, James. Wow. It frequently refers to large institutions such as hospitals, educational establishments, government offices, churches, or large organisations. Wow. It also shows to that values and moral ethics. So this is where I'm going to just say to you, be true to who you are, James Cole, because people are watching. Pardon me, because you've got all these major organisations around you. Show them who you are. Show them how great you are. Be true to who you are, and good things are coming. It's our good coming week. Good things coming week this week, James Cole. So please know, darling, you're doing marvellous. And I know just because of the fact that you're here today, okay? So I've got to keep moving because I've still got a lot of people here. James Cassar, or is it, I think? May I have a card, please? James, I did give you a card. The official name of my lovey-dovey cards, I don't know what they're called. I actually got them from a friend. They're in a little bag like this. I don't know what they're called. I just call them Love Dove because it's a flying dove and every card starts with the word love. Okay? So I don't know what they're called, James, but, you know, they're probably out there somewhere for sale because someone's given them to me at some point, okay? With tarot cards, we never buy our own cards. We should always get them as a gift from other people. So if you do want a pack of tarot cards, anyone listening, always put it out there to your friends and say, do you mind going and buying me a card so it's not my energy attached to it? Same with psychics. We never do psychic readings on ourselves, so we should never buy our own tarot cards ourselves. My friend Kimmy actually bought me these because they've got red in them. There's red on them. So she knew that I like red, so it's got red on them. So, yeah, Kimmy got these ones for me. Love you, Kimmy. Okay, let's keep going. Hammer Bammers. I know someone who killed themselves and he wasn't guilty, but people treated him so badly. Oh, it was so sad. I have heard John Bennett is Katy Perry. There's a lot of similarities there. I've seen it. Could it be true? Who knows? Here we go. Nothing surprises me anymore. If I found out Katy Perry was John Bennett, nothing would shock me. I've seen too much. I've been down too many rabbit holes. If you haven't noticed, I've got the little white rabbit here. There's my little white rabbit, guys, with his little bushy tail. Okay. There's my little rabbit. So I go down the little rabbit hole all the time. Wouldn't shock me at all. If I came out and they said Elvis is still alive, he's living with Diana, it wouldn't shock me at all. I'd just go, I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Kendra says, yes, a lot of us suspected that a Sasquatch. Please say Bigfoot. I can't say Sasquatch. Okay, Bigfoot, Yeti, okay, Yeti. Okay, Chewbacca, whatever you want to call it. Nanu. Chewbacca got him. I don't know. Something weird though. Why were the Green Berets there? Okay. Okay, Kendra says, thank you for the card. Thank you too. I love you. Diana K. Hello, Diana K. Beautiful Linda. I'm wondering if you have thoughts on staying at or leaving my current job. 2 offers on horizon, feel anxious. Yeah, which people have not always been kind to me, but it's gotten better. Oh, Diana K. Look at this. You got so many cards coming out at you. Pick one. That's options. There are so many options. That was the first time today that spread like 20 cards out at me. So she also says, I've had a vivid dream recently of a specific amount of money being gifted to me. $6,100. What could it mean? Say, I allow it to come. Better me? Dreams are always foretelling us what's coming, okay? So all you got to do is just say, I allow. Thank you so much for showing me that dream. I allow it to come. I allow myself to receive. I allow myself to receive. Because when we say the word allow, it's like all the defenses go down. Our chest opens up and our heart comes out. And it's like, I allow myself to receive. Anything is welcome. I allow it. Obviously, not the good stuff, not the bad stuff. We don't want that, right? But I allow myself to receive everything I deserve. Wow, that is so gorgeous. Okay, so Diana K, I'm going to get you a card. Oh, you got the world card. You got this job. You've got the job coming. It's coming. You've got the world card. This is anything you want, you've got it. Anything you want, you've got it, baby. Okay, you got the world card. Diana K, make the right decision. I spoke before and I said when we've got the world card and the Wheel of Fortune. The difference with the Wheel of Fortune is that we put on all different options. We flick the wheel and it lands on only one. But with the world card, we have to be careful because we get it all. It's our all card. We get everything we want. So Diana K, get the job and the money. Why not? Kendra said, I'm sorry, my question caused you pain. I'm sending you some healing. Oh, Kendra, you're gorgeous. I love you. Don't worry about it. I'm a big, strong, tough girl, okay? Nothing really bugs me in life. Okay. Never have to explain yourself at all, Kendra, okay? Light and Love. Would you mind pulling me a card? I love you, Light and Love. I love your name. Of course, I'm getting you a card. Card for Light and Love, please. Here it goes. And we have the Hermit, another major arcana card. The Hermit, number 9. Yeah, number 9 in the major arcana, the Hermit. Light and Love. Oh my God. Oh, I love that. Okay, Wendy Wilder says, everyone give Linda a like. Let's do it now, guys. If you're sitting there, please press the like button. We're at 17. Let's get some more likes happening. I am here every week. I do this for free. I don't ask anyone to contribute unless you want to read in my books or you just want to send me over some money so I'm here next week. Okay. I am going to physio at this point. So, hello, that costs a bit of money. So, if you do want to make a contribution, you just say, wow, this girl gives up a day every week. I'm here for you, okay? Yeah, I love those. I give my time to those who invest in me. Okay, seriously. Okay, Angie said, thank you so much. Wendy Wilder, pay your dad's favourite music for him next time you see him. Yeah. Well, Wendy, Where are we? I've just lost you. Oh, God. I've just scrolled down. Oh, here we go. I'm back up to where it was. Okay, so a little bit, guys. My dad has moments where he is back in memories, and I just go along with it. The other day he was telling me he was at this place, and I said, oh, how did you get there? And he said, oh, in a car. My dad can't get out of his wheelchair. There's no way they're going to put him in a car. Okay. So I said, well, what colour was the car? And he said, I don't know. I said, oh, that's all right, because you were inside the car. So you just go along with whatever they say. And I said, how long were you up there? And he said, oh, I was up there for 3 days. And I thought, well, I was only here 2 days ago, so you weren't there for 3 days, but you go along with it. I said, oh, was it a good trip? Did you see a lot of trees? Did you go over any bridges? Did you drive on the highway? So he's having all these memories of some time back in his past when he went to this place. So that's all I do is I just talk about that memory to make that memory more vivid for him so he remembers stuff. Anyway, it's sad. It's all good. All right. All things must pass. Lynda, praying for your dad. I lost my mum 3 months ago. Sending love. Oh, love you so much. All things must pass. Let's get you a tarot card. Okay. Whoops. Oh, that's it. Oh, okay. 9 of Cups. All things must pass. There's your card. 9 of Cups for you, darling. Please go research what that one means, and thank you so much for your support. Okay. Peter's Path to Joy and Hope. They say, how are you doing? Long time no see. Always fun and educational to watch you. Thank you so much, Peter's Path to Joy and Hope. Love you, by the way. I love everybody. Okay. Yep, that was your card. Oh my God. Another major arcana. Peter's Path to Joy and Hope. You got the Empress card. Please go and research what this little powerhouse means. It's a 3. 3 is a big in numerology. So you've got a power card. Isn't it funny how we all get in power cards this week? Peter's Path to Joy and Hope. Can you please pull a card for me? Yep, I just did. Stephen Miller. Can I get a card, please? Sure you can, Stephen Miller. Thank you so much for watching me today. Okay. Please know I'm here every week, this same bat time, same bat channel. Okay. I like going down the little rabbit holes of conspiracies to get my psychic impressions of is it true or not. I love the fact that I said a month ago that the Pope had already died and they were going to announce it in a month. Yep, and yep. The footage shows that he's got 3 hands on Easter Sunday. Isn't that funny? So that was all CGI'd. Anyway, Stephen Miller, I'm trying to get you a card. Okay. La, 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 da, 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 da. I sing because it distracts me from pulling a card. I shuffle so the universe throws you out a card. So if I sing, it's not my ego pulling out the card for you because I'm not concentrating on it. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Oh, that's it. Yeah, see, I got the card. Oh, 9 of Wands. Peter's Path to Hope and Joy. 9 of Wands. I think this afternoon, in my downtime, I'm going to go and watch Night at the Roxbury. I've got it on DVD. Night at the Roxbury. That guy, when they walk in and they see that it's their pub and they own half of it, it's like, Will Ferrell's in it, okay? Just so you know, Will Ferrell's in it. Okay, let's keep going. Tarika Stokes. If there's time, may I have a tarot card? I love your vibe too, Tarika Stokes. Getting you a card now. Let's get you a card. There it goes. That's it. You know, we're getting some power cards here today, girls and boys. You got the Ace of Pentacles. Tarika Stokes. Ace of Pentacles. Go research it. You're going to love it because it's a good card. Alrighty. Magnets Millions. Hi, Lynda. Currently dating. What is next for me in love? Well, Magnets Millions. I'm actually getting told, slow down. Don't know where, and I don't know what that means, but I'm getting told to slow down. Okay? Look after your health at this point, if that makes any sense. So now I'm going to get you a card because I love it to hit. Oh, no, it just popped straight out. Queen of Pentacles. Magnets Millions. Queen of Pentacles. Please go and have a look at what that card represents for you, okay? Queen of Pentacles. Wow, another really good card for the day. Okay, Wendy Wilder says, thank you. Love you. And your little sunflowers. Paranormal Experience. Hey, at Deb, being gorgeous here in Townsville. Love northern New South Wales. It's beautiful. I love it when people talk to each other in the comments. I love that. Okay, Dana Kay, thank you, and may your daughter be blessed. Oh, you're gorgeous. Thanks, Lynda. Thank you, Lynda. Castle Hill is where Paranormal Experience must be. Vicky Light says, thank you, perfect card. Julie Youngren, my name was James. What? We got a lot of Jameses that come and watch me. James Cole, you're gorgeous. Okay, gosh, thanks. Paranormal Experience with the Strength card. It's a lion, so I feel there's a lion. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay, it was John Benet, the father, or was that the son? I believe it was the son that did John Benet. Bennett? Ramsey? Yeah. Okay. Tarika Stokes, card for me, pretty please. I did. I hope you were listening. Scroll back a bit. You got your card. Okay. Dana Kay, thank you so much, Lynda. I really appreciate you and your wisdom and your time. Okay. Paranormal Experience, you do wonders for people, Lynda. Oh, I love your work. Tarika Stokes. Oh, Magnets Millions, thinking of you. Oh, guys, I was just pulling a last card. We got the Eight of Pentacles as well. Okay, that's a card for all of us today. Please go see what that one represents. Eight of Pentacles. I'm actually going to write that down and look up as well. Eight of Pence. Okay, that's it for me today. I've caught up with all my comments. Julie Youngren says, no, hon, that was her name. Okay, John Benet Bennett. Yeah, John Benet Ramsey. Yeah, anyway. Who cares what a name was? I don't believe in names. It's only something our parents give us. It's not who we are. Okay, if I had to check out on Lynda, I don't think I would have chosen Lynda. Okay, maybe Angela, because I'm an angel. I don't know. That's just me having a joke. It's time for to go. So I'll be here, same back time, same back channel next Sunday, 9 a.m. Brisbane time. Set your watches. Please come in early. Comment early as soon as I upload it, because I do give the extra little lovey-dovey cards to those who come in early. Okay, if you do want a private reading from me, please contribute through PayPal. Email me with details and we get a Zoom link organised. Pretty easy. James Cole, well, thank you for all that you do, darling man. You are so special. Okay, Julie Youngren, hugs to me as well. I give hugs to all of you. I hope and pray that what I say brings out some education and awareness for what we're going through, and hopefully we all stay on that sunny side up of the world and we all have a beautiful week. Talk to you all next week, guys. I'm out. Talk soon. Love you all. Bye.